So I was going to ask this early on in the podcast. Is there something different happening now with track training? Is the coaches? Is it they taking something different? Is there something going on, or
I think it's a
I
little bit
think it's the
everything.
same thing that is different between how I feel with my generation and the generation younger than me. It's something in the chicken, because I don't look like those women under me. And I mean, me at 37, I don't have that body. Those bodies that they be having, it's the chicken. It's the hormones in the chicken. That's what I'm going to go
Lord.
with, because that's
It is
it.
wild. I mean, I don't think there's anything, we like to joke and play. I don't think, is anything bad or anything or illegal, but it's a clear difference. And I think, number one, these kids have the resources, like way more resources than we did. Way more resources. When we were in school, even in high school was even worse. I went to high school 98 to 2002. So there wasn't like YouTube. There wasn't
not the way it is
the
now.
World Wide Web wasn't quite there yet and everything. So like these resources makes it easier for them. I mean, they still got to put in the work, but it just makes it easier for them to kind of put their hands on training and stuff. Even the training is different. I mean, like personal trainers wasn't something that we thought of back then.
At all.
All of them are doing it right now. They're, these
Right.
special training groups. Think about what Cuz from Carol, Jake, O'Day,
Jordan.
he went down to Texas. What none of us was thinking about transferring high schools just to train harder with somebody
Well, they
else.
do that in football. They don't play that.
Yeah, I mean they'll
Football,
do
that's the
that in
thing.
football here and there, but I'm talking about like in high school, like especially in our area, we wasn't transferring high schools unless you might have one or two athletes that were doing that, but you wasn't really transferring schools like that. These guys are transferring, and like if you follow them on social media, they have the same layout as college. Oh, committed. Oh yeah, I'm committed to Carroll. I'm committed to Bullis. To me, that's crazy though. But to each his own. But yeah, I mean, definitely the resources are different. The training is different, and I think that the exposure on social media and stuff, like people, they do want to get better and stuff. They want to be on everybody's live and stuff. So, I guess they're training a little harder as well. Even the appearances are, I mean, all the women are wearing makeup. Their faces are just done to perfection, right? Hair is done. Man, we was out that junk running.
That's it.
You might, I used to have long hair. I used to get the braids done right before, but that was it. Fresh braids. They got the whole get up right now. Like it's an actual professional track meet. Like the whole style is professional.
Top to bottom, from shoes to the arm sleeves to everything. It's definitely a different time.
But they also don't have to, remember, not us as athletes, but like that thing, like a highlight tape. They ain't have to get all their good stuff together and then send it out. Like, it's instantaneous. It's in real time now. Like, you run a fast time before you leave the track, the internet knows. Like,
yeah,
it's not what it was. Like, you had to wait for results to get posted. Then you had to see, like, oh, what was the seed? Where did you at? Like it was snail mail before. Now it's literally before you left the track. Like, yo, such ran a 32. They didn't even get off the track yet. Like, the world knows. Like, it's different.
It's funny. I was like, just to put stuff in perspective, I was looking up something yesterday, and I was looking up just some random results, and so in 2007, I had ran the 400 at Boston. And, I ran 47:32. Nothing dramatic, nothing like that. At the time, that was 31st in the United States. That wouldn't even come anywhere close on the list this year. And I'm talking about, I wouldn't even jump high school athletes.
Right.
These guys, man, the times that they're running, it's overwhelming to watch. It's almost like when you look back, you know what you've accomplished, but they've kind of shredded all that stuff now. You're like, man, what the heck was I doing back then? Clearly
I
nothing.
wasn't doing nothing, right?
Literally
I wasn't doing nothing.
They doing this in their sleep, back-to-back weeks. But I mean,
Yeah.
I love it though. I mean, as a fan of the sport, you're just like, man, how far can these guys go? Matter of fact, how many high school athletes or or athletes that are about to leave high school, how much of these people going to be on Team USA? A lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They should
Definitely.
be.
The new wave, the LA Olympics will have a lot of new faces for sure, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.